For 100 episodes, I've been making jokes about Messi and Poloni sponsoring us. That did not happen. So this week, I actually bought my own Messi and Poloni cables. Welcome to the 100th episode anniversary stream, which is actually really, really cool that we managed to hang on for 100 episodes. I got to be honest, I did not expect this to happen, that we'd be here with a 100th episode show. Yeah, this is awesome. Let's see. We got an opportunity a little bit later on the show for you viewers to join us. In order to do that, we'll post it in the general channel of our Discord, hamshow.eu/discord, if you're not on there. And we'll let 3, 4, 5 first of you that clicks the link, if anyone, join us. We'll figure that out along the way. We'll also do some giveaways during the show. Most of us have some small giveaways, and we'll figure out how that will happen. And before we do, we can actually do your giveaway, Bob, before we start with the Ham Radio Moment of the Week, because you got a special giveaway. I just got to find the StreamYard giveaway tool here.
While you look, should I describe my giveaway?
You could describe your giveaway, and
I will do that. I come ill prepared as always. So some 30 seconds before we started streaming, I in a panic thought, what can I give away? And I came up with for anyone joining us on Bornholm, I will buy a reasonable amount of rounds of adult beverages. So this is probably most valuable for the people that join us on Bornholm, but it's transferable. So if you win it, you can trade it with someone else.
Yep. And the thing you gotta type in the chat is Bob giveaway.
I am so glad you got the correct number of O's in that one.
Luckily, I don't have autocorrect on my computer. And let's see, how many seconds are we into the stream? I don't think I should share what it could have been yet.
But somebody's talking about HF Radio. That will be when we get a bit more sponsors, I would guess.
Yeah. Make sure to help us with the watch hours and the subs, and we actually can get monetized, and that'll help us a lot. I see actually a lot of people that aren't coming to Bornholm is doing the Bob giveaway, but that'll just mean that Bob will give away adult beverages to anyone anyone present.
I'm assuming that if they win, they will come.
Yeah.
That's my assumption.
I could probably manage to get another place or so for people to sleep if they actually come.
Yeah. That's true. And I was there last year, and there are many places on the island selling excellent assortments of adult beverages. So this is you don't want to miss this one.
No, we're going to Denmark. Bringing alcohol to Denmark is like bringing sand to the Sahara.
Yep.
We have 5 entries for the Bob giveaway. Should we just wait until we have some more, or should we just? This is kind of a specific giveaway, though. Let's.
Why don't you just leave that running while we do the ham radio?
I can leave that running. Let's do the ham radio moment of the week, and the code word is Bob giveaway. I'm going to take that away from the screen a little while here, and Tobias, what's your ham radio moment of the week?
Ham radio moment of the week. 1 second. That's the ham radio moment of the week. I got my Xiegu G90 and immediately went into disassembly mode to do the power pole mod. And it's back together again, and it's still working. So nobody has to worry when they see this picture. But I haven't made a single QSO with it yet. So I have to still do my first G90 QSO.
But you did not do the BNC connector mod?
I looked, but I didn't have a suitable one. And then I looked on AliExpress and learned that there is something called there's BNC connectors, and there is something like a TP9 connector, which looks almost like a BNC connector, but isn't one. So, yeah, for the moment, it's still the PL259, but you're right, BNC would be much nicer for...
That is true. I have one more question, because I'm planning on doing that job with my G90 as well, both the antenna connector and the power connector. But what part of this job requires acetone?
That was not acetone. That was one of these plastic refresher thingies I rubbed over the microphone.
All right. Yeah, good to know.
That's thorough in a proper German way, Tobias.
It is.
Yeah, and then I got my parts, my DigiKey order for the PCBs that Colin sent me, and I managed to exactly do one build, and then I ran out of enameled wire. I mean, I have thicker wire, but I don't think I can get the 21 windings through with the thicker wire, so I have to restock, but yeah. So I have a few to give away, but they're not ready yet, and before I give something away, I would at least A, finish it, and B, test it, yeah, so that maybe in one of the next shows, it's better when I have them finished and then we give them away. At the moment, it's all untested.
Yeah, but that is good. We'll get to that when it's your turn to give away. I'm thinking we're going to have a lot of giveaways today. So let's see if I can move it back to showing that. Let's see, is it this one? No.
Yeah, that one.
This one. Yeah. Okay. We'll do the drawing with the 5 entries here for adult beverages at the TEHRS meetup. And if you're not coming, Bob will give it to someone else. Let's see who wins. And Kjetil, you are not eligible to win this.
What?
I'll buy you some drinks. Sorry.
Andy, you got to come to Bornholm now, Andy.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah. And prove to the world that an Andy actually exists.
Congratulations, Andy. And we'll make that happen. That's the first giveaway of a lot of giveaways here. But let's see if I can multitask here and actually get this thing off screen while we do that. Jürgen, what's your ham radio moment of the week? Perhaps we should start a giveaway while you talk, though. Let's go the other way with the giveaways. Kjetil, do you have anything to give away?
I don't have that much fancy stuff, but I have a sticker pack. In fact, I have 3 sticker packs. And these are TEHRS sticker, holographic. And there's some rather exclusive Lima Alpha Summits on the Air stickers. There's 10 of these that have been made. So I'm giving away 3 packs of these. So I think we'll just draw it 3 times.
We'll draw it 3 times. And while you guys type in Kjetil giveaway, it's the most complicated Norwegian name, but if you've been here enough, you've seen that. Jürgen, your ham radio moment of the week.
My ham radio moment of the week was Friday morning. Here we go. When DHL showed up at my front door and delivered this nice little antenna from Paul, Oscar Mike Zero Echo Tango. It's the magnetic loop antenna. And folks, I'm impressed. I'm really, really impressed. I had a lot of fun on Friday. First contact I made was with Delta Juliet 5 Yankee Lima from my garden between the houses. You have to know I live in a row of houses, so I'm surrounded by a couple of buildings here. And yeah, she was 25/9, and she gave me 5 and 9 on 20 meters with 10 watts out from my garden with the magnetic loop antenna. That was the first surprise. The second surprise was a little bit later when it started to rain. I built this up again in my shack, and I worked Duncan, Mike 5 Alpha Juliet November Mobile, from my shack indoor with 10 watts, and that was absolutely crazy. And yesterday morning I worked Knut, Lima Alpha 9 Delta Sierra Alpha, also from my garden also 10 watt, and the mag loop. This thing works fantastic. I have to admit, I'm impressed. I've never used a magnetic loop before, but I'm really, really impressed. And I can't wait to take it out in the park.
Nice, and especially since some of us have a love-hate relationship with the mag loops. There, Jürgen.
Right.
Where in your relationship with mag loops is there any love? I wonder.
I really want to love mag loops,
All right.
but I actually hate them. That's the love-hate relationship there.
I thought the love part was when you gave it away to somebody else.
Oh, absolutely. That mag loop came from Walt, and it's back in the States now. Sorry.
To point out that that's not my giveaway for today's show.
Yeah.
Because it's not a very cheap antenna, right? Like,
With shipping, 310 euros, which is not as expensive as other antennas you can buy on the web. And I thought about buying one of these cheap AliExpress mag loops, but I think that's not a good idea.
This is probably a much better buy. And thank you for taking one for the team, because when we had Paul on, and he ended up talking about this mag loop instead of what was actually the subject of the stream. But anyhow, we all promised to buy one, and none of us have done that. So thank you for taking one for the team there, Jürgen.
But
then now can immediately ask the question, how easy was it to tune?
It's not that complicated. I mean, you are not on point when you listen to the receiver and you find the audio peak, the noise peak, then it's not exactly on point, and you have to set your radio to 10 watt or so, transmit, and it's very easy to tune, so not the big problem. I found it is easy.
Did you test different bands, or did you just work on 20?
No, 40 meters as well, and
what I found, I think I also have a magnetic loop, but it's not one of Paul's. It's actually a very nice quality build from a ham that I built on eBay, bought on eBay. But you can really see that it is easy to tune on 20 and very fiddly on 40. It's not. Because you have to really hit the spot. Yeah, so that's what I found annoying about that one. But I haven't used it as much as I should have used it.
At my first try, I was I needed several tries, but if you're familiar with the tuning knob, let's say, then it's easy.
The thing, as I understand it, with tuning magnetic loops is actually just being near the thing influences the tuning, so that if you have to reach out to tune it and it tune it perfectly, and you move back from it to operate the radio, then it might detune it. So.
No, not really.
Wasn't the problem?
No, that was not a problem. And the second ham radio moment of my week, where is it? It's somewhere over there. I got a media pass for Friedrichshafen.
Nice.
I was wondering, as I got one for Dayton, I asked them, and I got a media pass for Friedrichshafen. So now I have to go there.
Nice.
Nice.
I'm still daily checking the hotel prices, and I don't know. I mean, I want to go, but I have so much stuff still to do before, and my head is not ready to commit. You know, I'm only treating.
If you want to go to Bias, I can pick you up.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you drive past through Munich area, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
well, let's do that offline. But maybe you can push me to do the trip.
Like it's not that hard. Like if you are close. I was close last year and just decided to drive down.
Define close.
I was in Denmark.
Yep.
Basically the same hemisphere.
Let's see here. I'm gonna put the Kjetil giveaway up on the screen here, and 14 entries and 3 drawings, Kjetil.
Yes, I'm going to do 3 of these.
Yeah, let's see who wins the first one. amateur hobbyist, and everyone who wins, send us an email over at cq@hamshow.eu, or if you're on our Discord, do contact us there for your address.
And
But congratulations, amateur hobbyist.
Yeah, and please include your nickname on YouTube if so that we know that.
Of course. Let's see who the next winner is. Let's see. LB8
Hey.
India Juliet, congratulations on winning there. He actually wins stuff on our channel.
Yeah.
He won an NFED halfway from Chris over at Radio Stuff a while ago as well. Let's do the last one and see who wins now. And somehow I see that the European Ham Radio Show has entered. William, welcome.
Hey.
Congratulations,
Hey.
William. Longtime viewer and contributor to our fantastic community. So those are the shitted giveaways. Were you done with your Ham Radio moment, by the way, Jürgen?
Yep, that's it.
Yep.
Yep.
And LB0PJ, that's his son. I think he's 11 or 12, gets that package, and that's amazing. So I'm going to hide the giveaway tool for a little while and make it ready for the next one. Who's the next one that want to give away stuff?
I have something to give away. First of all, I have this tiny little pedal which you can plug into your smartphone, and with the proper app you can use it as a trainer. So I won this a while ago on Ham Radio Dude channel, and I don't need it, so I give it away. And then I have a bunch of these remove before PODA tags, which you can put on your radio, for example, or on your suitcase or bag or whatever. I have 10 of them. I would say let's do 5 giveaways.
Okay, yep. Then we'll let that run while I'm not sure who's next on the Ham Radio moment of the week. Yeah, let me put that back to the normal order here so I can see. That's Kjetil who's next on the Ham Radio moment of the week.
6 giveaways, 1 for the pedal and 5 for the tags.
6 giveaways, and just be sure that you do a U and an E in Jürgen, so you get everything correctly there. And I'm not sure who of us actually enters the giveaway as the European Ham Radio Show.
It's not me.
Or actually, there's only 2 of us that can do that, I think.
And with typo as well, whoever typo.
Yeah.
But Kjetil, what's your Ham Radio moment of the week?
I got not that many. I had a very nice Summits on the Air and Parks on the Air activation yesterday. Hiked up to a beautiful mountain up at 1,105 meters above sea level. Beautiful weather, sunny. It was not warm, was 10 degrees Celsius and a lot of wind, but still beautiful, and 35 QSOs in the log. So that was really nice. And today did a few Parks on the Airs. Both of them were, or 2 of them were new ones, first time activated. And I also had a nice QSO with Charlotte to Mike Too Lovely, or Lima Victory Yankee, I think it is. I think that's what it's meant to be. In any case, got her on 40 meters.
Nice.
Yes, barely. Like it was 4x2 with heavy QSB down to unreadable.
Ooh,
and then up again. So, but it worked, and nice portable weekend, and it's not over yet. Like, we have a bank holiday here in Norway, so I'm counting tomorrow as one as well.
Yeah, I almost forgot that we were streaming today because this weekend has, depending on how you look upon it, 2 Saturdays or 2 Sundays.
Yes, I'm aware of that, and I almost didn't come as well because I thought like, oh, it's gonna be tomorrow. So yes, and I had a lot of fun with Parks on the Air. I added a lot of parks, new ones in Norway, and we're done with the biggest batch of those. That's been a big job. So there's not going to be that many more new ones in Norway added.
No, but there are a lot of new parks now. So
Yes, and
that is awesome.
Quite a lot of these are also easier to reach, as I mentioned before. So
yep.
Yeah.
And that is really nice. So we have some disabled access to it.
Yes, and like for once I uploaded a video. I don't follow the same upload pace as the rest of you. So that was kind of fun. The big cannon thing I activated last weekend. So fun to do some video stuff again.
Yep. Christian comments says that Tuesday is a fake Monday, and that's absolutely correctly.
Yes. The good thing is that when you think you are Thursday this week, you're actually on Friday.
Yeah, I have one day in the office, and then my office moves to Croatia, so it's going to be a nice week.
Yeah, I have Friday off. As I mentioned on our Discord, I'm going over to Edinburgh. And for those who live in Edinburgh or close, I'll try to be out for a Parks on the Air activation on Saturday morning. I think it was 11 local, we said, in that park, Carlton Hill, the one that you activated, Martin.
Yep. And speaking about that, activations, I'm probably going to activate on Friday in Croatia. So if anyone's on the island of Lusin, I think, I have no idea how to pronounce things in Croatian. I'm there doing an activation at a park I have no chance of actually pronouncing, so I'm not going to do that.
I'm going to ask you to spell that for me phonetically.
I think it's Lushin. It's Lushin, like...
Yeah. Okay, I'll probably figure that out when I land or when I get there. But it's going to be nice. It's going to be a beautiful resort, and it's going to be really nice. It's going to be a good work week, I think. Anyhow, yes. Any more things for your ham radio moment of the week?
That was an entire week. So, but I thought we don't have that much of a topic this week. So
we do, and we don't, and we're also going to invite some people in once we're done with the ham radio moment of the week. So we'll see how long we keep this going for today.
Yeah, let's have time for the guests. But I must say, I had a bit of a thought this weekend about the show and where we've been, like these 100 episodes. From like a start where we basically didn't know very much of what we wanted to do and just went there for the fun of it. And like I remember all the places we have streamed from as well. Like most of us have been out streaming from locations while we've been out traveling from the field. There's been a lot of nice places to visit, but also such an amazing community I think we built up here. So that is good. Met so many nice people through this.
And actually, I want to highlight the community though, because for me, it's not being here every Sunday streaming and going on tangents and talking to nice people that we've seen on YouTube. It's the community where everyone comes together and helps each other. That's the greatest accomplishment of the European Ham Radio Show, I think.
Yeah. So thank you to everybody there. So I think I'll give it over to should we do the draw now, or
we should do the draw because we have a lot of drawings today. So we have Jürgen giveaway 16 entries, and we're gonna draw 6 prizes. So what's first? The key is first, Jürgen.
Yep.
Let's find the button here. Let's see who's the first winner. Oh, it's exciting. It's exciting. Andy, again.
Hey,
hey, congrats.
Andy gets a proper prize today. Not only adult beverages at Bornholm. And then you have the remove before POTA tags.
Yep.
Let's see. Stan, and that's
congrats.
Boy, I think. Congratulations. And let's see, we're down to 2 drawings. I got to count on my fingers now because we have a lot of drawings. So let's go to the next one. That's drawing number 3 out of 6. Let's see. Amateur hobbyist again.
Hey.
Congratulations. You're going to get mail all over Europe.
Too bad we're not doing like drop shipping together.
Yeah. Let's see. And now we're on to number 4.
Wow, thank you for
I
the
hope-
gifted subs there.
And
I hope-
we gifted 5 memberships. Congratulations. And I
Hey.
don't have that window up. So, Anton, congratulations. And I have something I got from you that I'm going to give away later, Anton. So, this is Ham It Forward Day. Let's do drawing number 5.
Hopefully it's Heinrich, because then I can bring it to Friedrichshafen.
Yeah. Stian.
Hey, Stian,
Congratulations,
congrats.
Stian. And he just got back into ham radio and Poda a couple of weeks ago. So congrats, Stian. Really nice. And that was 5 or was that 6?
Yeah, the last one.
Last one.
One more. Yeah,
One more.
always 2 of them.
Let's see who wins it.
Ooh.
Oh, we gotta draw that. We gotta draw that again.
Okay, let me take my scissor and I cut them apart.
Yeah, let's see who really wins this. Let's see.
Hey, Kilian, congrats.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
Congrats.
that's actually your prizes again. Let's see who's next. And
By the way, I worked him on 10 meters in the last great opening we had this week.
Yeah, I worked him on 6 actually, and that's going to be part of my ham radio moment of the week. Let's see who hasn't given away anything yet. It's me and Tobias that has stuff left, isn't it? Do you want to go first, Tobias?
Yeah. Okay. I I don't want to give something away when it's not finished yet, but I promise you, yeah, I will finish these NFET half-wave transformers. But one is finished. I will probably test it tomorrow, so we can give it away today, and I'll give it a sanity check before I send it out.
Yeah. So you're giving away.
I'm drawing the one that is finished, and the others will come next week, I hope. As soon as I got the animal and had time to do the winding.
Yeah, four.
Unless you want to build it
then.
yourself, yeah, then I can also just send it to you without the windings.
So we have four prizes from you, or 3, or how many?
Yeah,
do you
3.
want to give away?
One I might keep for myself, right? But yeah, 3 to give away, but draw 1, and the other 2 we draw next week. Let's do it like this.
Yeah. And the keyword is Tobias giveaway. There's
and
a
when
pattern
you
to
send
this.
your emails to hamshow.eu, it's probably good to also mention who got which prize, right? Because we won't be able to remember.
No, we just give away stuff today and hope that we remember.
We do have a recorded video where we can reference.
Yeah, we
it.
do. And I see that this one is really popular because we're up to 16 entries already.
Yeah.
But before, while people enter here, Bob, what's your ham radio moment of the week?
Yeah, I was going to plan on saying something, but I forgot what that was. So I'll just go into. I'm trying to share something, but I'm
going to see if I can get that up here somehow, because we're doing a couple of sharings at the same time. Let's see if I remove mine. And no, that did not work. Try to present that again now, Bob.
All right, let's see. And share screen. This is professional editing at its best. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have been checking the quality of things because I think about a month ago, then Jürgen tricked me into ordering this power brick, and I got it probably this week, sometimes maybe. And I wanted to do a bit of a thorough check on whether or not it did what it was supposed to and how it did it. So I've characterized it on a, let's see, I need to flip to the next. There's a video if you want all the details, or I'll give you the 30-second rundown here. It's supposed to be 6 amp hours, and I tested it at 2.5 amps draw, and it gave us 6.15 amp hours. and 6.21 at the 5 amp draw. So this is clearly above specified capacity. So very impressed with this little unit. The only thing I think is a little bit silly is that it's using a barrel connector to deliver up to 6 amps, and I think that might not be the best connector for that. But for what I'm going to use it for, which is the G90 and the FX4CR, it's not a problem at all. And
I do not suggest bad things.
No. that is true. That is true. And after that, towards the end of the video, I tried to channel my inner Big Clive and took a picture of the PCB, the controller PCB in there, and that was actually quite fun. I discovered that there's no discrete charge controller in there. That the thing in the middle there is a ARM Cortex M0 CPU. So basically, someone's written the firmware to do all the controlling of charging and voltage regulations and whatnot. So that was, I was kind of surprised. But maybe then again, I should have guessed, because there is actually in front of that no power delivery. It's just 2 amp plain on 5 volts of a USB, no power delivery at all. And doing power delivery hard-coded without either a charge controller CPU or a dedicated chip that can do that for you, that's pretty hard. But all in all, I was very happy with that thing. So thank you so much, Jürgen. Feel free to trick me into buying more stuff. I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, we'll do so.
Yeah, thank you. That was... That hasn't been much of a ham radio week otherwise. I'm busy at work, and so that's gonna have to be it.
Yeah, we have 3 drawings from Tobias, 20 entries now, so that is actually relatively good. Seems like the number of entries goes up. So I'm just gonna draw the first one here, see who wins that transformer. William, once again. So this came from Scotland, went to Germany, and goes back to Scotland, right?
Yeah, with a few added bits.
Yep. Let's see who's the next one here. Charlotte wants to win because she hates winding coils.
Hey!
There we go.
Hey, well timing.
Very good.
And I assure you, this is not rigged. This is the StreamYard giveaway tool. So this is not rigged at all. Let's see. That's 2. And let's see who gets the last one. And Bob, you cannot enter this giveaway.
May already have.
Stian,
Again.
congratulations. The new ham gets a lot of stuff here.
Yep.
That's good. And since I still have basically 3 which are not wound, you can also pick if you want a 2 to 14 or a 3 to 21 winding on that. So I leave you the choice.
I think that Charlotte mentioned that she wanted one unwound, right?
Yep. Let's see. And we do have one giveaway left. And that, strangely enough, coincides with me and my ham radio moment of the week. So let's do a topic for that. And I'm sure you're going to guess what the topic is going to be here now. If I can manage to talk and type at the same time. And what I'm giving away, I thought I was going to give away more stickers, but I'm almost out. But I got 2 LB0 FI stickers. I think it's 2. It's actually 3. These will go as 1 pack. So one winner will get that. And I mentioned I had something from Anton because I bought an AIOC off of Anton a couple of years ago. It's still in the bag. It's still sealed. I haven't used it, so I'm hoping someone else can use it. And I see Andy has actually figured out what the keyword is, and I'm going to put it up on screen here now so you can see it. It's Martin giveaway. Real simple. And then we're going to go to my ham radio moment of the week here. I'm going to go do 2 drawings here, so let's get some entries in here. And I've been having a 246 meter beam, tri-bander beam, which I've been procrastinating building. I built it this week I built it on Monday and put it up on Tuesday. And that coincided pretty well with 6 meters being wide open as I've ever seen it before. And 6 meters is a lot of fun. I just got to say that. And I'm going to remove this and I'm going to present something else and see how that works now. Let's see here. I gotta. It's complicated when I'm going to share something else than I was sharing. Let's see here. This was after my first CQ on 6 meters. I forgot to take a screenshot later on, but pretty much all of Europe was red with people on 6 meters. I ended up having 32 QSOs, 16 on sideband and 16 on FD8. I've never had that many 6 meter QSOs ever. I had a pile up going on 6 meters. That was just fantastic. So do remember 6 meters, folks. 6 meters is a lot of fun, to put it mildly. Let's see now if I can manage to share the other thing here. We're going to do the drawing, and then we're going to see if we can invite some people in and see how many tangents we can get. Let's find the right window here. And it's Morten giveaway. We have 18 entries. I think we're going to give it, let's say, 30 more seconds, and we'll see who wins.
Yep.
So
I think I actually have a few of your stickers lying around as well. So I'll see if I have them. I'll drop them in some random things here.
Yep. And so these are the 2 packages, a couple of stickers, and the AIOC cable here, which came from Anton. So someone else will get that now. Let's see. It's probably, I'm not up to Bob's or I'm not up to whose number was it? Tobias's number with 20 here, but we'll start the drawing now. 19 entries. Let's see who wins the stickers. Let's hope it's not Anton, or he can win the stickers, but let's hope he doesn't win the Lurmets. I don't think I've ever seen Lurmets in the chat before, so congratulations. Either contact me on Discord or send us an email to cq@hamshow.eu. And then it's the AIOC or is it a cable? No, it's not a cable. It's a board, but it's called the all-in-one cable. Let's see here who wins that, and let's see if it goes back to Anton. I'm not sure if Anton's in here anyhow, but let's see. Stian
again. Hi.
Hey, Stian again, and
hey.
at least that'll be an easy delivery.
Nice. Yep.
So we have stickers and we have the AIOC. So all of us managed to actually clean up the shack a little bit. Which was pretty good. I wish I had more stickers. That's my only regret here. What I'm going to do now is, if you're not in our Discord, this is the time to join. I'm going to paste a StreamYard link in the general channel there and give you all a chance to join in on the stream, and we'll see who joins us. The address is hamshow.eu/Discord, and the link is posted right now. So let's see who pops in backstage. The email, Anton, is cq@hamshow.eu. Let's put that up on. Let's put it up on the screen here. Let's see.
Yep.
We are 2 producers here, and that sometimes leads to some moments.
Yeah.
I'm just going to stress this again. No one has clicked that link. Someone has. Let's see who's in here.
Hey.
Hi, Sven.
Hey.
Hey.
Hi.
Congrats on the prizes. Let's remove that. You've been a viewer of the show, and you're a YouTuber yourself. What do you think about the European Ham Radio Show and the community around it, Sven?
Sorry, I had the double audio from you guys a bit here. What was the question?
The question was, what do you think about the European Ham Radio Show, and what do you think about the community?
Well, it's been great following you, and you have done a great job. I've been seeing most of your streams, I guess, and we're really happy to join and congratulate you on the 100th anniversary today. And actually, we have an anniversary here this weekend as well. Both me and Håkon had our birthdays this weekend. Me turning 40 and him 12. So that was
congratulations to both of you. But is Håkon still Norway's youngest ham?
You tell me. I don't know.
I have no idea. Let's call him that for now, though. And welcome as well, Will. You've also been a staple of our community during these 100 episodes.
Yeah, most of it has never made any sense either. So
that's the spirit.
Yeah. But again, we have a great Discord server. I'm actually going to share that on screen here. Let's see. We have more people here. Charlotte, welcome.
Hey.
Hey, welcome.
I do think that there's a hard limit on StreamYard for 10 people. So once we hit 10 people, there isn't room for any more of you. If anyone
okay,
don't
then I
want
go
pay
to
for
the fridge and get more beer.
Charlotte, welcome. You've already been on stream a couple of times, and nice of you to join us now as well. We've been following along on your ham journey. What do you think about the community on the Discord and the European Ham Radio Show in general?
So I've really enjoyed getting to know everyone, and it's been good fun being on the stream a few times.
Audio.
Oh, can you guys not hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's been really good fun.
Hold on.
Like getting to know everyone, and yeah, the community's great. There's
Might be some echo here.
Discord, and yeah, they're always happy to answer my stupid questions. So
Yeah.
Yep.
There are no stupid questions.
No, only stupid people answering the questions, actually. And
Yeah,
I don't
that's
think we
me.
have a lot of those people in our Discord. Let's see here. Anyone else want to say something than me?
I was thinking, should I do a giveaway myself?
Please,
great.
please do. Please do.
Right, who wants this? A Raspberry Pi 4 with SSD M.2.
Ooh, nice.
Very
Seriously,
nice.
that is a really, really nice giveaway.
A large heatsink in it.
Ooh, we
Great.
gotta. I'm gonna prepare the giveaway tool for this. We didn't expect this at all. Let's see here.
Is the Ham Radio Show allowed to join this giveaway, Morten?
Yes, but is that you or me that will join then?
It's been me all along, so
I'm gonna put this away. Put this up on screen. Let's see how this works with so many people here. Oh, we all got really tiny here. It's a William giveaway, a Raspberry Pi 4, guys. That means all of us our giveaways, pretty much.
I think this is. Yeah, it's a Raspberry Pi 4 gig NVMe drive with a 52 pi heatsink on it that can actually light up. Here's the thing, that's what connects your drive.
Let's see if I can make you bigger here, William.
Yeah.
Let's see if I do this.
there you go.
You can try to show it again.
Right. Can just about see the heatsink in there.
Yep.
Your hold on, I've got a torch here. Right. There's a heatsink.
Yep.
It's copper. The back there's the NVMe drive, as well as this, which connects your USB 3 to the drive itself. So Raspberry Pi 4 gig with M.2 SSD. These are good. This is
Nice.
for if if you want to set up a data station, doing FLDG, things like that. This will make it pair. So it can do lots of things. It can anything digital like SSTV, WSJT, FLDG, or even just browse the internet.
Yep.
So it's full heatsink.
That's
I've
an
set up,
amazing giveaway.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that is an
no, it's a-
amazing giveaway.
And a pretty
Um,
good computer, a general purpose computer at that. So that's absolutely nice giveaway. And I can
And-
add to the list of things to run there is Direwolf or Deerwolf. I don't know how you pronounce that, but that's
Direwolf.
Yep, for APRS.
for APRS or packet radio in general. So,
Yeah.
It can
We
do.
have- Sorry, Will, go ahead.
I'm just saying it can do either. They're flat. So hold on. I'm trying to take the top off to show you the actual heatsink. You see what's wrong?
Yeah,
Why
we
don't
have 15 entries now, and actually, this giveaway, we need more than 15 giveaways on this one. So, William giveaway, and we'll do the drawing a little bit later on.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Compson Bushcraft asks how he joins in. You actually type hashtag William giveaway in the chat, and you join in.
Unless he talks about how to join the stream, because then you go to Discord, go to the general channel, and there's a link to something called StreamYard there.
Yep, and we're 8 people at the moment, so we're turning into one of those video conferences at work, guys.
Yes.
Oh no.
I have one question about the Raspberry Pi because I use one for my my ham clock, and I know you, Morten, also set it up for the ham clock.
Yeah,
But,
I don't use it for the ham clock anymore, though. I use it for the station controller now.
Yeah, that's right. But
Yeah.
did you have anything? You have the NVMe disk connected. Did it have anything more that made
No.
it able to go?
It's got the connection here.
Yeah.
Which you've got your Raspberry Pi up here, and then you've got your NVMe board here, which I'll put that down. So,
But what makes you able to do SSTV and all these modes? Is it you connect it to the radio? Through
Yeah, you
cat
connect
control?
it to the radio
yeah,
with that control and sound in and out.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Nice.
But you're gonna have the correct cables yourself. Like there is some board for Raspberry Pi for ham radio controlling, but I have never tried it.
Yeah,
but, many radios has they have USB sound card and USB serial cat control, and you don't need anything but a USB cable.
this is a USB sound card. Just plug it in.
Yeah.
You've got your audio in and your audio. Well, you've got your audio going in and your microphone going in. So audio in and out. These are about £3 or £4 off eBay or a couple of euros, and it's just a standard USB.
And a nice addition if you have there's a lot of touch screens for the Raspberry Pi, and then you have a portable setup for a lot of Digimodes.
You do. I have tried using a Raspberry Pi for portable radio. I'm going to say that was a couple of years ago when I didn't know as much about radio as I do now. But I found the Raspberry Pi to be probably the least user-friendly portable radio solution there is out there.
This is a 7-inch.
I guess this is more for the hacker, I think.
Yeah. 7-inch touchscreen, micro HDMI. So I use this as a hand clock itself, and it works exceptionally well, especially with the Raspberry Pi 2W. It just ticks along quite nice. These are the things that I've got. I mean, I'll give away that I've got a Raspberry Pi 5, which is running the main computer screen at the moment that I'm watching you lot on. So that's just a Pi 5.
Yeah, Raspberry Pis are fantastic little computers. We have 16 entries now. We're going to give it a couple of more minutes here. Let's see here. William giveaway as the is the code here. We got number 9 joining us. Ivan, LB7VJ, welcome. I'm going to pop back on this screen. We're getting to be a lot of people in here now. Welcome.
Hey, Owen.
Hey guys.
Hey,
Hey.
buddy.
Howdy.
I feel outnumbered by Norwegians.
Yeah, you're telling me.
Oh yeah.
We have 2 Scots, and I'll just label both you, Tobias, and Jürgen as German-speaking people, and then the rest are Norwegians.
We're not Scots, we're Scottish.
Yes.
Yep.
Scottish. Scotch is a drink. Scottish.
But I said we have 2 Scots in the stream, though, not 2 Scotch.
It was my
I'm
understanding
thinking-
that Charles, you're from England and not from Scotland, right? So
I
there-
Yeah, my
am.
parents are
There-
Scottish.
there is
I'm
a
not.
distinction there.
Yeah, my parents are Scottish. So I can date Scots if I want to. Can you do that? I'm not going to swear though. I'm not. If I'm going to swear, I'm off to the clodgy first. You can't need to say that. So
Yeah. But Owen, you followed us for quite a while as well, been very active in the community. So it's nice to have you on stream here.
Yeah, thank you. I just I didn't get the beginning of the stream because I just came back from a POTA activation.
Oh,
So
As one does on a Sunday.
Yep.
of course.
And since I forgot that this was Sunday, I was on my way out as well. But then I remembered I had to stream in 30 minutes, so I figured I'd skip that POTA activation.
that's good.
See, we're up to 17 entries now, and it looks like we've hit the roof there on the Raspberry Pi giveaway.
Yay.
So let's see who wins the Raspberry Pi here. Let's start the drawing here.
it's not me. That's one good thing.
Let's
And
see.
I need your address there, William, for the stickers, but I guess you can share it later.
Stan, Whiskey One
Hey!
Boy won the Raspberry Pi, and he won something else. Was that the removed before POTA tags?
Yep.
Yep.
Indeed. Yep. Yep.
Nice.
Excellent. This has been an awesome run of giveaways today. With I don't know how many things we've given away, but thank you guys for watching and making the community what it is. That's the reason why we do this every Sunday.
And if I may say so, you, as you said that you were on your way out and you came to think that it was Sunday and you have to do a stream, and I must applaud that dedication that you put up every Sunday, and yeah, you have to sacrifice some time to go and do POTA and other stuff, I guess. But so it's really great that you have that dedication and do this stream every Sunday. That takes a lot.
Yeah, I'm going to address that, though, because the reason why we do this is because we have the community. It's our way of giving back to the community, and the community is what drives the European Ham Radio Show. The stream is just a way to draw people into the Discord server and the community, I think. And then it's a lot of fun. It's fun actually doing the stream. It's a way of... It's a virtual club meeting where we can talk radio for an hour and don't feel like the odd man out.
Yeah, and meet interesting people, both the people that are experts on the field or just operators like ourselves. Like there's been so many nice guests that have shared of our time. I think quite a few of you on here now have been on the show as guests before as well, or all of you, I think. And so many others who share about of their time, especially like the American ones that do that at the weird time of day for them. That's very different from us over here, but still this is fun, and it's even if it's low effort to do the streaming, to sit there with the web camera and stuff like that, it's still planning. There's, especially when you have guests in, you do spend time on it. So it is nice.
Although we don't have any big production meetings, though.
No,
it's usually that half hour before stream and the 15 minutes after stream.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
which is
that's
also
right.
not bad, because if you know how much time editing a video takes, it's relaxing to have just a stream and let it run on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Indeed, yeah.
And once we hit the end stream button, we're out and everything's published and ready, except for the podcast, which sometimes gets put on the back burner. I'm going to try to implement a better routine on that one.
Yeah, because I both Øystein and Owen, you guys have YouTube channels, right? Where Will and Charlotte, you don't have that yet, right? Or do you?
I haven't been persuaded yet.
I do have a channel, but I haven't posted anything radio in years.
Okay.
Last time I did that, I think it was like 2016, 2017. I should be getting into it. But anyway, oh yeah, Stan, as you've won, like I said in the chat, send me an email with your address. But also, I'll send you, like what I sent to Morton, a postcard and a stamp from the oldest working post office in the world, which is my local one. Dates from about 1712. So it's older than America, is my post office.
Oh,
That is very cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
That is history.
Yeah, the second oldest one is in Stockholm, Sweden.
Cool.
Yeah.
I sent you a postcard and things like that. So
Yeah.
Nice. Kylox here. He wants a coil winding video from you, Charlotte. When is that coming?
Oh God.
Yeah, just live stream it so we get the frustration and everything.
Actually, I think that might be a great first video. I have some experience in the area of showing off my errors to all everyone and
Yeah,
get
to
Okay,
be
so I
honest,
just send you the kit with 20-meter wire or so, Charlotte.
that is a good idea. That would be a fantastic first video. The video I saw with Øystein doing his first, I think, CW contact. That was just epic to see him really, really struggling and pushing through and managing that QSO. That is, to this day, I think that's one of the best CW videos on YouTube. So it would probably be frustrating as all hell, but that would be a really great video when you actually finish it in the end. So yeah, think about it.
I just got to say, showing your mistakes. If anyone's interested and needs spare parts for Messi and Poloni coax connectors, I got a couple of spare parts here. I considered doing a video today, but the amount of swearing while doing this stopped me actually doing anything of that. I got to say, they're great connectors, but it's done in a different way, which... once you figure out the logic of it and watch enough YouTube videos, it's pretty logical. But until you get that point, I got a couple of really expensive spare parts now for the Messemplone connectors. So, but also it's important to show off your mistakes as a ham radio YouTuber. I think so. I think that's part of the journey. Everyone makes mistakes. You don't necessarily have to make a video of the PODA activations where you don't have any QSOs, because that's simply not good content if you don't.
Have you seen my first live stream, Morten?
But Morten, if you make a video and you make mistakes, somebody will be very sure to point them out to you as well.
Yep. I've deliberately added mistakes to my video before to get the comment ratio up on my videos, and that works every time.
That's
what I feel
I'm going to
myself
start saying that as
doing.
well. I did it on purpose. Try to spot it. That's
There is nothing magical about that, I guess.
Speaking about that, if you want, there's nothing magical about that. I have a whole collection of merch over in my channel on my merchandise store. So if you want to get T-shirt or mugs or hats or whatever you can think about, even phone cases for your iPhones and Samsungs, you can get that over on my YouTube channel. With there's nothing magical about that. I made about 4 sales from that store, and everything's printed on order. I only get a cut of it, and all of those sales I think went to. Well, I sold a hat to Ireland, and the rest is in Wisconsin, USA. So there is some LB0 FI merchandise out in the live in Wisconsin.
Yep.
Speaking of errors, did you ever hear of the term rubber ducking? Because I think that may be a case what Kjetil has done here. It's the case where I first heard of this in graphical design, where you introduce a rubber duck. So the chief designer can point out, remove the duck, and he's happy with everything else.
Yeah, when I work with the graphical designers at work, I like for website design. If there's something I don't like in their layout, I change it to Comic Sans, the font first, and then I send it back, and then it's always fixed. That doesn't fail.
Yeah, I have to share now because in IT, which is what I do, then rubber ducking is something completely different. That's when you get someone to speak to just explain your problem, and just by explaining your problem, you will come up with the solution. So the thing is that you may as well speak to a rubber duck, and some people actually do. So that's rubber ducking in IT.
And that works very well in our Discord as well. There's quite a few times when I've asked something and then I understand it. And then I delete the comment so nobody sees it, so I don't look stupid.
That's why software developers do code reviews. Yeah, you usually spot your mistakes yourself.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
The joys of a draft PR.
Yes.
So,
Or just-
yeah, go ahead, Chet. Sorry.
No, or we just test introductions.
Ah,
Get used to QA in the channel.
Yeah, for those that don't know, you can please tell the audience your job title, Charlotte.
oh, I'm a lead test engineer, so I test software. And,
So when people say testing in production, you get a rash, right?
yeah, no, it's horrible.
Oh yeah. That's so fun.
I hope that everyone actually appreciates the show and the community, or probably in the other order around, though, the community and the show, because we're humble that so many people set aside an hour every Sunday to come join us and watch the show and participate in the community. And thank you everyone for making 100 episodes a reality.
And also wonder about ducks, Charlotte.
Yeah. You have a thing about ducks, Will, and what is that actually? Ducks seem to show up in your Discord messages quite often, and I've never figured out why.
Oh dear, right.
Now you have to come clean.
I'll have to watch it later. Now, you ever heard of the pirate metal band Hailstorm?
Yes.
Yep.
Right. They have a very large duck that they bring out at the end of the show. That's it. It's just a big duck.
It's as simple as that then.
Simple as that. They've got a big duck. Also, Lawnmower Death have a sort of thing called Duck Off. So,
Ooh.
yeah. I used to have that as the old answer machines with the tape. I had that as an answer machine. And all you could hear, and this is true, all you could hear was just people laughing and then hanging up.
That's fantastic.
And then I changed it to Captain Kirk's answer machine, which was from a spoof comedy tape. And people were laughing at that as well. They're like, oh, no, someone didn't like it. So I kept changing it around every once in a while, so just to annoy the person. That was in the 1990s.
Yeah, when people actually had physical answering machines. I used to have the answering machine that George had in Seinfeld on mine.
Vanderlei Industries?
No, the one where he sings that song.
I can't remember that one. No.
I'll post it in Discord once I find the YouTube video.
Yeah, we'll have a laugh.
Just sing it.
No, I cannot sing, and I don't want any copyright strikes on us now.
Nope.
You're probably safe.
About the ducks.
It would probably go under parody, Martin.
Yep, probably.
At least if I was singing, it would be parody. Like
there's a reason why I was the guy behind the mixer and not the guy on stage. I have zero musical talent.
That's also why there's.
We'll see at Bornholm when we get a sufficient amount of adult beverages. There might be some singing. I've been
And that is also why there's very few photos of me. I'm always behind the camera.
Yep. So, and speaking about Bornholm, we're up to 20 people now for that D expedition. Let's call it a D expedition. I'm going to see if I can get it actually on the Norwegian DX news that we're going to go into Bornholm on a D expedition. It's not Bouvet, but it's still an island and it's still a group of hams.
Yep.
Will you have a separate call sign then?
I think Renee, what's his call sign now? OSET1 RD.
He's looking into it.
See if we can get a proper club call sign or special event call sign for it.
Yeah, we tried to get the. We tried to get.
I have to pretend to be you, the one of you.
We tried to get 5 Papa 0 Tango Alpha, 5 POTA. 5 Papa is a Danish call sign, but that is only for ships, sadly. So they were a bit boring and didn't allow that. That would be so fun.
How about if we get a small inflatable raft?
Yes.
We probably have to be on the ship, though. So we'll be maritime mobile.
That's okay.
Well, if you bring a canoe...
I'll tell you what you can do. Go to Sotheby's, buy all the kites that he's got, attach it to the shoreline, and it'll set sail. That way you can have it.
Yeah.
So, but I'm looking forward to that. That's the first weekend in August. So if you're not coming, at least try to work us. There's going to be a lot of Oscar Zulu POTA activations that weekend, I think.
Yeah, I have a feeling that probably we'll go to do different ones at the same island at the same time, since we're so many. So there will be some park-to-parks on our end, but also the chance to actually run quite a lot of people at once.
Yeah, and also the hostel that we're staying in is in a POTA park.
That's nice.
So we can sit around the campfire and do an activation on only 2 meters and 70 centimeters.
Yep.
And 6 meters if someone else brings a 6 meter HD.
Or 80 meters if we just pass it around.
I was unfortunately not able to join you, but I will definitely try to hunt and maybe do some park-to-park. That would be really cool.
Yeah, and for those that remember to bring oxygen, there is also a summit on Bornholm. So.
Yeah, how many meters above sea level is that summit?
Between 6 and 7.
And they also say there that
depends Danish on the strength of your beverages, Bob.
Yeah.
It's about the same height as. You ever see the YouTube channel, the Tim Traveller?
Yep.
He did one. I think it was in Holland, at one of the islands, and they ended up outside a person's house who was the highest point on that island, and the guy had no idea. I'll just go do summits on there. Oh dear, it's only this tall. That's what I'm saying. Scotland's got lots of mountains. We could actually give one to the Netherlands just to make them feel a bit better about themselves.
Yeah,
we Norway actually tried. People in Norway tried to give away a mountain to Finland because the highest point in Finland, it's on an incline walking into Norway. So some Norwegians tried to give away that summit to the Finns so that they got to have a summit as their highest point in Finland. But the whole idea stranded somehow. I don't know why. But
we've got surplus up here, so if you want to buy a mountain and ship it over, why not?
And I see that Anton comments that they'd appreciate a mountain from Scotland, Will.
I've actually activated the entire Summits on the Air country in the Netherlands, so I'm really happy with that.
Does that mean both of them, or?
Both of them, yes.
Yeah, all right.
And I see that Prepham Paul also would like a mountain in North Texas, so I'm sure you can make that happen as well, Will.
Yeah, we'll email all the details to you.
Yes.
Yeah, the European Ham Radio Show is not covering shipping.
Yeah.
No.
So, yeah.
For mountains.
Oh,
That's,
well, I'll email it and you just build it bit by bit with bits of paper, and
all right.
Yeah.
do it.
Is Bornholm a separate POTA reference?
Oh, there are just some 20 POTA references on the island.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I mean the reference area.
No.
No.
It's the Oscar Zulu, like the other ones.
Actually, now it's probably DK, but
Yeah. Close
Yeah.
enough.
Yep. It's been DK for a while.
You guys have
Yeah.
reminded me that I need to keep studying for my last license so I can actually operate as me and don't have to either use the sort of other call sign we might set up, like the event one, or pretend to be one of you. So I need to get on with that.
Yeah.
I've done one
Yep.
chapter of the book so far.
And how many chapters are there?
Probably 10. Hang on. Probably
Yep.
10.
And
Was
how
it?
long do you spend on the one chapter?
An hour or two? Depends.
Yeah,
No, that should be doable then.
There are 14.
Yeah, but if you spend an hour on each, it should still be doable.
It should be fine. We'll see. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, this is the last one that I've got to do.
you'll manage. I'm sure.
I mean, I've got the older version of the ham rate, the advanced one. In fact, I've got two somewhere. I've been doing it for that long. I've got two, including the new one. I don't know where they've gone. I think the elves have taken them again. Damn it. Damn
That's
elves.
That's what keeps happening in my basement as well. That's why I need to continuously order things from eBay. It's,
Yeah.
yeah. But we are now close to 15 minutes past the hour.
Yeah,
Oh.
I think we have actually don't have any plans for next week. If not any of your surprise guests have turned out to be coming, Bob.
I don't know. Did you remember to remind me?
No, I didn't.
That's probably why I forgot. And,
Yep. You're about as good with guests as I am with podcasts, Bob.
Worse. Much worse.
Right.
I'll try again.
This is how thick it is for the full license, and here's the older full license. This is the new one. That's the old one. The one before that was black.
Oh,
I think they moved a load of the content from the previous full license into the intermediate, so the step up from Foundation is actually pretty significant.
Yeah, they've done that now, but when I got my intermediate was in 2007. I'm still having to refer to this to get to this. Also, have you got the book Ham Radio Secrets?
I do. I didn't use it very much for my intermediate. I used it a bit just for the revision sort of chapters, but I didn't really use the questions that much. But I did like a full structured course kind of thing.
Yeah.
Whereas now I probably would have to use it because it would just be me reading a book. And
Right. There is a program called QADV, which is amateur radio, which goes through all three syllabus. It's only on Windows. I can't get it to work on Linux Mint. But try that. It will give you good questions, all in sections, things like that. I use that for my intermediate. So you could try that.
nice, thank you.
Nice, because
You've
we
got
gotta
the-
get Charlotte to get the full license before Bornholm.
Yeah, I have to get my full license out. I've been in intermediate since 2007. It's getting stale now.
Well, we only have one license class, so I have no idea what that's like.
well, we're getting another one any year now.
Yeah, and a year now. And hopefully it'll be pretty soon. Anyhow, we are 15 minutes past the hour mark now. We'll figure out something to talk about next week. Not sure what we'll talk about, but we'll figure something out. And suggestions are welcome over in our Discord, actually.
Why not?
Yeah.
And
I'm gonna look for enameled wire and hit the order button on eBay so that I can fulfill my obligations now.
Yeah, I got some here from AliExpress if you want some.
Yeah, I just hand it over here in this direction.
Let's see if it works.
No. I can talk about digital, right? How to set it up.
That is Oh, I am out of focus. Let's see. That is actually a good idea, Will. That's all. Then we'll talk about how to get started in digital next week.
Yep, I'll show some DigiRig stuff for the small one I have for the FT891, for example. And probably there are some others here that have examples.
I can show off some, let's say for a 705, which is really, really simple. You just need the one simple USB cable.
Yep. So we can talk a little bit about
I need to get my G90 digital ready as well, but I don't like all the ugly accessories that the guys sell. So
get the DE19 straight away or a DigiRig.
Yeah.
Maybe I could join you. You want me to join in as well?
Yeah, sure, Will.
That would be very nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
Great.
Okay.
Great. Then it's held. Next week is how to do digital with Will. Thank you guys for being there for 100 episodes, and thank you for watching today. Congratulations to all of the winners, and we'll see you next week. 7-3 all.
7-3. Bye-bye.
If you're back.